You think attraction is about looks, or status, or saying the right things at the right time. But what if I told you there are just 5 words, simple, almost invisible, that can shift the way she feels about you instantly? Not in a loud, obvious way, but in a quiet, unsettling way that lingers in her mind long after you're gone. And the dangerous part? You've probably heard these words before. You just never realized what they were really doing. Welcome back to Psychology of Desire, where attraction isn't explained, it's exposed. If you've ever felt like you're doing everything right, but she still pulls away, stays distant, or treats you like an option, then this isn't random. It's behavioral, it's psychological, and it's predictable. Because attraction, especially for women, rarely responds to effort. It responds to emotional impact. And these 5 words trigger something deeper than logic, something she won't even admit to herself. But before I reveal the first one, you need to understand this. She doesn't fall for what you say. She falls for how what you say makes her feel about herself. That's the part most men completely miss. You compliment her beauty. She's heard it 100 times. You tell her she's special. It sounds like everyone else. You try harder. She respects you less. Strange, right? But here's where it gets dangerous. Because the moment you stop trying to impress her and start triggering her curiosity instead, her behavior shifts. Subtly at first. She starts paying closer attention. She replays your words. She wonders what you meant. And that curiosity slowly turns into desire. Now imagine this. You're talking to her, nothing intense, just a normal conversation. She says something about her day, maybe even something a little boring. Most men nod, agree, try to keep the conversation alive. But you pause, just for a second longer than expected. And then you say, "That's actually interesting." Simple, almost nothing, but the way you say it matters more than the words themselves. Because now she's thinking, why is that interesting to him? What did he notice? What did I reveal without realizing? And just like that, she leans in emotionally. Not because you impressed her, but because you made her question herself. And that's where attraction begins. In uncertainty, in emotional tension, in the gap between what she knows and what she wants to understand. But don't get comfortable yet, because this is the part most men completely ruin. They explain themselves too quickly. They remove the mystery. They make her feel safe. And safe doesn't create desire. It maintains comfort. There's a difference, a dangerous one. You see, when you say something that sparks curiosity and then you don't immediately explain it, her mind starts doing the work for you. She fills in the gaps. She assigns meaning. She invests emotionally without realizing it. And the more she invests, the harder it becomes to pull away. But here's the twist. Not all curiosity creates attraction. Some curiosity confuses. Some pushes her away. So what separates the two? Why do some words pull her closer, while others make her lose interest instantly? It comes down to emotional direction. And the second phrase, the one most men are too afraid to say, does something even more powerful than curiosity. It challenges her identity, softly but directly. And once you understand how that works, you'll start seeing her reactions differently. Her pauses, her smiles, even her silence, because what she does next will tell you everything. But here's where it shifts from curiosity to control. Because the second phrase doesn't just make her think, it makes her feel seen. And not in the way she's used to. Not the surface-level compliments, not the predictable validation, but something deeper, something slightly uncomfortable. Something she didn't expect you to notice. You're in the middle of a conversation. Maybe she's laughing. Maybe she's telling a story. And then you say it. Quietly. Almost like you weren't supposed to say it out loud. You're not like you pretend to be. Pause. Let it sit. Don't explain it. Don't soften it. Because the moment you say those words, something inside her shifts. Not visibly at first, but internally, you've just disrupted her pattern. Because every woman, whether she admits it or not, presents a version of herself to the world. Polished, controlled, predictable. And when you subtly challenge that version, you create tension. Not negative tension, emotional tension, the kind that pulls her closer instead of pushing her away. Now she's thinking, what does he see? What did I reveal? How much does he understand about me that others don't? And here's the part most men completely miss. She won't ask you directly. She won't say, "What do you mean?" No, she'll show it in smaller ways. A slight pause, a change in tone, a question that seems unrelated, but isn't. Because now she's trying to figure you out. And the moment she starts doing that, you've flipped the dynamic. But here's where it gets dangerous. Because if you misuse this, if you say it without presence, without calm certainty, it backfires. It feels like judgment, or worse, insecurity. And insecurity kills attraction faster than silence ever could. So what makes it work? Delivery, timing, and most importantly, detachment. You say it and you don't chase a reaction. You let her sit with it. You let her feel it. Because desire doesn't grow in answers. It grows in unresolved emotion. Now imagine this scenario. You're sitting across from her, maybe at a cafe, maybe in your car after a long conversation. There's a moment of silence. Not awkward, just open. She looks at you, you look at her, and instead of filling that silence, like most men do, you hold it, just a second longer. Then you say, you're holding something back. Not accusing, not aggressive, just observant. And suddenly, her guard slips, even if just a little, because now you're not reacting to what she's showing, you're responding to what she's hiding. And that's where emotional exposure begins. But here's the twist no one talks about. She might deny it, she might laugh it off, she might even change the subject, but internally, you've planted something, a thought, a feeling, a question she didn't have before, and she'll carry that with her long after the conversation ends, long after you're gone. Because you didn't just talk to her, you reached into a part of her she doesn't show easily. And once that door opens, even slightly, it's hard to close again. But not every word should challenge her, because if all you do is create tension, she'll eventually pull away. That's the mistake most men make when they first understand this. They push too much, too fast, without balance. And that's why the third phrase might be the most powerful one yet. Because instead of creating tension, it releases it, but in a way that makes her feel safe and addicted at the same time. And what she does after hearing it is where things start getting very real. Now, this is where most men lose control of the dynamic. Because they think attraction is built only through tension, mystery, challenge. But tension without relief? It exhausts her. And when she feels emotionally drained, she doesn't chase you, she withdraws. That's why the third phrase changes everything. Because instead of pulling her deeper into uncertainty, it gives her something she didn't even realize she was craving. Emotional permission. The kind that feels rare. The kind that feels earned. Picture this. She's opening up to you, slowly, carefully. Maybe she's telling you something personal, something she doesn't usually share. Her tone softens, her energy shifts. This is the moment most men ruin. They interrupt, they try to fix, they turn it into advice. But you don't. You listen, fully, and then you say, "You don't have to impress me." Silence. Let that land. Because those 5 words, They hit deeper than any compliment ever could. Why? Because every day, in almost every interaction, she's performing, trying to be liked, trying to be understood, trying to be enough. And when you remove that pressure, even for a moment, you become different. Not exciting in a loud way, but in a way that feels grounding, safe. But here's where it gets dangerous, because this kind of safety isn't passive, it's selective. You're not saying she's perfect. You're not validating everything she does. You're simply letting her know she doesn't need to earn your attention. And that creates a contradiction in her mind, because she's used to working for validation, not receiving it without effort. So now she starts asking herself, why doesn't he need me to impress him? What makes him so certain? What does he see that I don't? And just like that, the dynamic shifts again, but in a different direction this time. Now it's not just curiosity, it's comfort mixed with intrigue. And that combination, it's addictive, because she feels seen without feeling judged, accepted without feeling understood completely. And that gap, that small emotional space between comfort and mystery, that's where attachment starts to grow. But here's the part most men completely miss. If you say this too early, it feels fake. If you say it without presence, it feels weak. And if you say it expecting something in return, it loses all power. Because this only works when it's real, when you genuinely don't need her to perform for you, when your attention isn't something she can control easily. That's what makes her lean in. Not the words, but the energy behind them. Now watch what happens next. After hearing this, she relaxes. Her tone changes. She opens up more. She starts sharing things she didn't plan to say. And without realizing it, she's investing, emotionally. And the more she invests, the harder it becomes to disconnect. But don't get comfortable yet, because this is the exact moment where most men get pulled in. They get attached too quickly. They lose their edge. They start giving more than they receive, and suddenly, the dynamic flips back. But the fourth phrase prevents that from ever happening, because it reestablishes something most men lose the moment they start caring. Control. Not control over her, control over yourself. And once she feels that, everything changes again. But what this next phrase does to her emotions is something you need to see to understand. This is the moment where everything either deepens or quietly falls apart. Because once she starts opening up, once she feels that mix of curiosity and comfort, most men lean in too far. They overgive, they over-explain, they try to secure something that was never meant to be forced. And without realizing it, they lose the one thing that made her feel drawn to them in the first place. But you don't. Because the fourth phrase isn't about pulling her closer, it's about holding your ground, calmly, unapologetically. You're with her. Maybe the energy is good. Maybe she's laughing more, touching you lightly, staying a little longer than she planned. And then something subtle happens. She tests you, not consciously, but instinctively. Maybe she cancels last minute. Maybe she pulls back slightly. Maybe she says something that challenges your frame. Most men react. They chase. They try to fix it. But you stay still. And when the moment comes, you say, I don't chase what's unsure. No anger, no frustration, just truth. Let it sit. Because those words don't just communicate boundaries, they communicate value, self-respect, emotional control. And here's where it gets dangerous. Because now she feels something she didn't expect. The possibility of losing your attention. Not because you're playing games, but because you're not dependent on her response. And that uncertainty, it pulls her back in. Because attraction doesn't grow when she feels like she has you completely figured out. It grows when she realizes you're not easily moved. Now she starts recalibrating. Her behavior shifts again. She reaches out more. She invests more. Not because you asked her to, but because she feels she might lose access to you if she doesn't. And this is the part most men completely misunderstand. You didn't create distance to manipulate her. You revealed distance that already existed and refused to ignore it. That's power. Quiet power. But here's the twist. If all you do is hold distance, she'll eventually stop trying. Because even desire needs direction. It needs something to move toward, not just something to chase. And that's where the final phrase changes everything. Because after all the tension, the curiosity, the emotional exposure, this last one is what makes her feel something real, something she can't easily replace, something that lingers. You're with her again, maybe later that night, maybe days after. The energy is different now, deeper, softer. There's a moment, brief but heavy with meaning. And instead of filling it with noise, you say, I like who you are becoming. Not who she is, not what she shows, but who she's becoming. And suddenly, everything connects, because now you're not just observing her, you're recognizing her growth, her depth, her potential. And that hits differently, because it speaks to a part of her identity that's still forming, still evolving. And when you acknowledge that, you become part of that evolution, not as someone she needs, but as someone she feels aligned with. And that's rare. That's what stays. But here's the part most men will never fully understand. None of this works if you're saying these words just to get a reaction, because she'll feel it. Maybe not consciously, but emotionally. And once that happens, the entire illusion breaks. Because this was never about lines. It was never about memorizing phrases. It was about presence, awareness, timing, the ability to feel what's happening beneath the surface and respond to it without forcing anything. That's what creates desire that feels uncontrollable. Not tactics, not tricks, but emotional impact that lingers in silence, long after the words are gone. So the next time you're with her, don't try to impress. Don't try to convince. Just observe. Speak less, mean more, and watch what changes. If this shifted the way you see attraction even slightly, subscribe to Psychology of Desire, because what we uncover here, most people never even notice. And drop a comment below. Which of these phrases hit you the hardest, and which one you know you've been missing? Because sometimes, the smallest shift in how you speak reveals everything she's been feeling, but never saying.